basically another variation of the stab swing combo that I just showed. Another thing you can do is keep this hand here and kind of use it as a brace for your bow staff, right? And then this hand just kind of rests back here, and that's your forward hand. And doing it like this kind of hides that you have a staff, you know, if you're facing your opponent, right? Kind of hides the range. My arm's fully extended, this arm, so it's kind of like a coiled snake, right? So what you want to do is just stab through here, right? It won't create as much force as like this kind of stab, but and I don't think it'll give you as much range either, you know. But if they're in a closer range, you can use it as like quicker stabs and a pretty decent thrust. And you can also use it brace on your armpit and your arm, and you can use it as a push away. So you come here, brace it, and then you just step in, and it'll actually push your opponent away from you, right? Which is ideal. You, like I said, you basically always want to keep your opponent away, right? So, boom, you get the stab, and then you instantly come to the brace, and then step through, right? And that'll be the push away. And most of the time, your opponent is not going to want you pushing them away, right? So their next goal or whatever is to come in and attack, right? Because they know your intentions are to keep away. They're trying to get in, right? So this is all theoretical, but if you stab and then you push through, right? It's not a spear, so it's not going to do any harm to them. Just keep them away. Okay? So from this position, you generally want to do it pretty quick so they don't grab it, because if they grab it, it can be a problem. Assuming they don't grab it, right? Then you can return back to this stance, and then you basically use this hand to throw the weapon up, come around, and then follow through with a swing, which will be devastating and probably will break my particular bow staff. Won't break all of them, but mine probably will break, right? It's not really, it's heavy, it's designed to do a lot of damage, but all at once. Okay, so boom, boom, and then here, that's basically all there is to it. So boom, that's keeping them at bay, that's pushing them away, and then you return back. If they come forward, boom, right? And say they see it coming, if they're using something like, I don't know, like this, you know, a sword, if it's a real sword, which is probably not realistic, or another stick, right? They can try and block it, but it's not gonna work. Basically, your only option is to get out of the way, right? From that kind of swing, basically, it's gonna hurt, right? And that's the goal if you're trying to defend yourself. I don't advocate you using this against someone just because you're an asshole. But yeah, that's the basic premise. So here, drive through, return, and then swing. It's pretty simple. Boom, boom. I know I didn't return, but you can use it from there as well. So boom, boom. Right? And if the swing doesn't land, say your opponent's smart and he steps backwards, that's fine. You're basically just, you want to return back to where you were, or you can take a different stance, whatever you want to do. So boom, boom, like that. I happen to land about right here because I feel this catches your weapon, right? And it returns you to a stance that you can fairly well defend yourself from. I can come here, I can come through and strike again. There's a whole number of things I can do from this position, right? So that's basically, I don't know, that's the purpose of the video. It's just a basic stab forward, keep away push, heavy strike. It's fairly simple. Y'all have a good day.